Luxury has always been about more than price. It's about how something feels, the way it fits on your wrist, the texture, the craftsmanship, the sense that it was made with care and precision. TAG Heuer has always understood that. But for a long time, their smartwatches, while beautiful, didn't always match that luxury with cutting-edge technology. That's about to change. The TAG Heuer Connected Calibre E5 isn't just another iteration of a luxury smartwatch. It's shaping up to be a real statement, a declaration that design and technology can coexist at the highest level. And this time, it feels like TAG Heuer isn't just playing catch-up. They're preparing to lead. So what makes this new watch so interesting? Let's start with what's inside. Because for once, it's not the polished case or the sapphire crystal that's getting people excited. It's the processor. Rumors suggest that TAG Heuer is finally moving away from the aging Snapdragon 4100 Plus, the chip that powered many of their previous models, and upgrading to the brand new Snapdragon W5 Gen 2. That might not sound like much to a casual listener, but in the world of wearables, that's a huge leap forward. This new processor is built on a 4-nanometer architecture, which is a big deal. It means it's faster, more efficient, and runs cooler. The previous chip was built on a 12-nanometer process, which consumed more power and generated more heat. The W5 Gen 2 changes that completely. It can deliver higher performance while using significantly less battery. For a smartwatch, that's everything. Less heat means better comfort and longer battery life. More efficiency means smoother performance and less lag when navigating apps or tracking workouts. And because it's more power efficient, it can sustain performance for longer periods without throttling down. This isn't just a small step forward. It's a foundation for everything else the Calibre E5 will do better. But it's not just about speed and battery. There's another feature tucked inside this new processor that's generating serious buzz: satellite connectivity. That's right. The Snapdragon W5 Gen 2 supports satellite communication, a feature that's only just starting to appear in premium wearables. That opens up a whole new layer of capability. Imagine being able to send a message or share your location, even when you're far from cell towers or Wi-Fi. For adventurers, athletes, and travelers, that's a game changer. It's not confirmed yet whether TAG Heuer will enable satellite connectivity on the E5. But just the fact that the chip can handle it tells us something important. The Calibre E5 is being built to last. It's designed for the future, not just for launch day. And that brings us to what might be the most exciting upgrade of all: the display. If you've seen TAG Heuer's previous smartwatches, you know they already look stunning. Sharp dials, vibrant colors, and excellent contrast. But this time, the brand is stepping into something new: micro-LED. Reports say TAG Heuer has been working for years with AU Optronics, one of the world's leading display manufacturers, to bring micro-LED technology to their watches. And it looks like the Calibre E5 will finally be the model to debut it. If that happens, it will only be the second smartwatch in the world to feature a micro-LED display, the first being Garmin's Fenix 8 Pro micro-LED. And if you've seen that display in action, you'll understand why this is such a big deal. Micro-LED isn't just a new screen type. It's a revolution in display technology. It offers all the brightness and clarity of OLED, but with far better efficiency and longevity. Each pixel produces its own light, just like OLED, but micro-LED panels don't suffer from burn-in. They're brighter, sharper, and more durable. How bright? Garmin's micro-LED panel can hit around 4,500 nits. Compare that to the best AMOLED screens, which peak around 3,000 nits. That's a massive difference. It means the Calibre E5 screen could remain perfectly readable under direct sunlight, something even flagship watches still struggle with. Imagine checking your notifications on the golf course or glancing at your stats during a midday run and never having to shield the display with your hand. That's what micro-LED promises. And it's not just about brightness. Because micro-LEDs use energy more efficiently, battery life gets a boost too. A display that's this bright and this efficient could make the E5 both visually stunning and practical. That combination, elegance and endurance, fits TAG Heuer's philosophy perfectly. Now, A luxury smartwatch is only as good as the software that runs it. For years, TAG Heuer has partnered with Google, building its watches on Wear OS. Early versions of Wear OS had their problems: slow, clunky, and sometimes unreliable. But those days are gone. The Calibre E5 will run Wear OS 5, the latest version of Google's platform, which now powers premium devices from Samsung and Google itself. This means a smoother interface, faster app performance, better battery optimization, and a deeper ecosystem of compatible apps and watch faces. It's the most mature version of Wear OS yet. That means the Calibre E5 won't just look beautiful. It'll actually feel modern and responsive. No lag, no hiccups, no frustración. TAG Heuer's quiet about other features, but the signs are clear. Their website has already started to retire the E4 model. The message is subtle but unmistakable. Something new is coming. And if you know TAG Heuer, you can probably guess what it'll look like. Premium materials, a polished metal case, sapphire crystal glass, and that mechanical feel that bridges the gap between traditional craftsmanship and modern tech. It's the kind of watch that looks just as good in a boardroom as it does on a racetrack. But the difference this time is that the Calibre E5 won't just look the part. It'll perform like a true flagship. Between the new Snapdragon W5 Gen 2, the micro-LED display, and the upgraded Wear OS 5, this could be TAG Heuer's most advanced connected watch yet. Think about what that means. For years, luxury smartwatches have been mostly about appearance. They were fashion accessories with tech features added in. But the E5 feels different. It feels like TAG Heuer is taking the technology just as seriously as the aesthetics. If all the leaks are accurate, this could be the first luxury smartwatch that doesn't just look premium, it feels next generation too. And that shift is bigger than it seems. Because TAG Heuer isn't just competing with Apple or Samsung anymore. They're competing with the future of wearable design itself. Let's take a moment to appreciate what's happening here. A luxury watchmaker with over 160 years of heritage is stepping deep into next-gen technology. That's not just evolution, that's transformation. For decades, TAG Heuer has been known for precision chronographs, racing-inspired aesthetics, and Swiss craftsmanship. Their watches have been worn by athletes, drivers, and collectors who value both performance and prestige. But digital technology has changed what people expect from a timepiece. Today, your watch isn't just something that tells time. It's a health tracker, a navigation tool, a digital assistant, a portal to your connected world. And for luxury brands like TAG Heuer, adapting to that shift isn't optional anymore. It's essential. The Connected Calibre E5 represents that adaptation in full force. It shows that luxury doesn't have to be stuck in the past. It can evolve, merge with innovation, and still maintain identity. And what's really remarkable is that TAG Heuer seems to understand the importance of balance. They're not abandoning their craftsmanship. They're enhancing it. Every edge, every dial, every tactile click will still carry that Swiss attention to detail. But now, it'll live in harmony with advanced hardware and smart features. It's not a smartwatch try to be a luxury watch. It's a luxury watch that just happens to be smart. That distinction changes everything. TAG Heuer isn't chasing mass-market trends. They're defining what luxury looks like in the digital age. And that's why the Connected Calibre E5 matters. This isn't about who has the most apps or sensors. It's about creating a wearable that feels timeless, even as it embraces the future. Every detail points in that direction. From a sapphire crystal to the brushed titanium, from the elegant digital dials to the precision engineering underneath. The E5 isn't trying to compete with cheaper alternatives. It's meant for people who value craftsmanship, but who also demand performance. In a world full of disposable tech, that's refreshing. And that's why this watch has so many eyes on it. Because if TAG Heuer gets this right, if they deliver on everything the leaks are promising, this could redefine what a luxury smartwatch is supposed to be. It could mark the moment when design and technology finally meet as equals. And maybe, just maybe, the Connected Calibre E5 will become more than a product. It'll become a statement, a symbol of where luxury and innovation truly intersect. Because at the end of the day, the Calibre E5 isn't just about specs. It's about ambition. It's about a heritage brand daring to go beyond its comfort zone, while still honoring what made it iconic in the first place. TAG Heuer is no longer just catching up to the cutting edge. They're preparing to shape it. And that's what makes the Connected Calibre E5 so exciting.